Welcome back to our channel, Rare Coins Collections, another exciting episode on our channel, where we dive deep into the world of rare and valuable coins. Today, we're going to explore an often overlooked coin, the 2021 Washington quarter dollar with a mint mark. Now, you might be thinking, isn't this a relatively modern coin? How could it possibly be worth anything significant? Well, you'll be amazed at what this quarter might be worth in today's coin market. Stick around until the end, and you'll be shocked by its true value. Before we jump into its value, let's take a moment to look at the history behind the 2021 Washington quarter. The Washington quarter is one of the most iconic coins in American currency, and it has been circulating for over 80 years. First minted in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, this quarter features a profile of Washington on the obverse, and for many decades, it has been a symbol of American patriotism and strength. Over the years, the design of the Washington quarter has evolved, but it has largely remained the same until recent years. In 1999, the U.S. Mint introduced the State Quarter Program, which saw the design of the reverse side of the quarter change every year, featuring a different design for each of the 50 states. This program was incredibly popular, and it brought about a lot of excitement among coin collectors. But in 2021, something special happened. The U.S. Mint introduced the final coins in the State Quarter series, and with that, they also began issuing new designs, as part of the America the Beautiful series, before transitioning to new programs. The 2021 Washington quarter, however, remained a major player in American coinage. Now, let's talk about the design of the 2021 Washington quarter dollar. The obverse of the coin still features the portrait of George Washington, just like the original 1932 design. But the reverse side is where things get interesting. In 2021, the U.S. Mint began circulating a brand new design to commemorate the final coin designs in the America the Beautiful series. The reverse design features an image that reflects the heritage and legacy of America's history, and these new designs have sparked excitement and interest among collectors. The 2021 Washington quarter is also known for its interesting changes in minting techniques. Like many modern coins, it was produced using advanced technology, including better engraving techniques and more detailed designs, making these coins a true work of art. Collectors who are passionate about American history and numismatics are particularly drawn to these modern coins because they represent a turning point in the U.S. Mint's approach to coin production. These coins are being made with higher precision and attention to detail than ever before. You might be wondering, what exactly makes the 2021 Washington quarter so special? After all, it's not an ancient coin, nor is it from a particularly rare time in American history. Well, the true value of a 2021 Washington quarter is determined by a few key factors. First, as with all coins, its condition plays a major role in determining its worth. If you find a coin in pristine, uncirculated condition, free from any damage, scratches, or discoloration, it will naturally be more valuable than a coin that has been heavily worn from circulation. So, if you happen to find a 2021 Washington quarter that looks as if it just came out of the mint, you could already be holding a valuable piece of currency. But there's more. Just like with other modern coins, there are certain errors or unique variations that can make the 2021 Washington quarter even more valuable. These could include minting errors, such as double strikes, off-center strikes, or other anomalies that make a coin stand out from the rest. Collectors love error coins because they are unique and rare, and they can sometimes command a significant price on the market. For example, a 2021 Washington quarter with a double strike, where the design is duplicated due to a mistake during the minting process, could be worth far more than its face value. Another factor that can increase the value of the 2021 Washington quarter is the mint mark. Just like older coins, the mint mark indicates where the coin was produced. In 2021, coins were minted at different facilities, and some mint marks are rarer than others. The main minting facilities for quarters are the Philadelphia Mint, Denver Mint, and San Francisco Mint. Coins from certain mint marks may be less common than others, depending on how many were produced at each facility. If you happen to have a 2021 quarter from a specific mint mark, especially one with a smaller mintage. It could be more valuable than others. In addition to the mint mark and condition, the overall demand for 2021 Washington quarters plays a role in determining its value. These quarters were produced in large numbers, and while that means they're not incredibly rare, they're still relatively new, and collectors are interested in obtaining the complete set of these new, beautiful designs. Coins that are part of a set, particularly ones that represent a significant milestone in American history, often gain value over time, especially if their mintage is low or if they become increasingly hard to find. So, now that we've discussed the factors that contribute to the value of the 2021 Washington quarter, you might be wondering, what could a coin like this be worth? Given that it's a relatively modern coin, one might expect that its value wouldn't reach anything extraordinary. However, the right combination of rarity, minting errors, and condition could make this 2021 Washington quarter worth far more than its face value. Now, the moment you've been waiting for. A pristine, error-free, uncirculated 2021 Washington quarter can typically be valued at several dollars over its original face value. But if you have a 2021 Washington quarter with a rare minting error or an especially low mintage, then hold on to your seat, because it could be worth a lot more than you think. The value of a 2021 Washington quarter with unique features or errors could reach as high as $55,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $55,000 for a single quarter. This is an incredible amount of money for a coin that's only a few years old, but it just goes to show that the world of coin collecting is full of surprises. So, if you happen to have a 2021 Washington quarter sitting in your collection, take a closer look at it. You could be holding on to a small treasure worth a small fortune. Make sure to carefully inspect its condition, check for any errors, and if you think you might have something special, it's definitely worth getting it professionally appraised. Today, we're focusing on a coin that might be hiding in your collection or perhaps in your pocket right now, the 2020 Washington quarter dollar with a mint mark. You might be thinking, it's just a recent coin, how could it possibly be worth anything significant? Well, get ready to be amazed, because this particular quarter has a value that will leave you speechless. Stick around until the end of the video, and we'll reveal just how much this 2020 Washington quarter could be worth today. Let's start by talking about the Washington quarter's long and storied history. This iconic coin has been part of American currency for nearly 90 years and is one of the most recognizable coins in the world. First introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, the coin's design has changed a few times throughout its life, but its legacy remains as strong as ever. The original design of the Washington quarter featured the left-facing portrait of George Washington on the obverse, which is still present on the coin today. But while the obverse has remained relatively unchanged, the reverse side of the quarter has seen various design shifts over the years. In 1999, the U.S. Mint launched the 50-state quarters program, which saw a unique reverse design for each state. These designs were highly collectible and generated a lot of excitement, making the Washington quarter even more popular among coin collectors. Fast forward to 2020, and we find ourselves at an interesting crossroads in the history of the Washington quarter. While the U.S. Mint had concluded the state quarters program, they had already introduced a new initiative, America the Beautiful Quarters, that was set to run through 2021. However, in 2020, the Washington quarter saw the continuation of this program with new reverse designs. These new designs feature beautiful representations of various national parks and historical sites across the United States, and they truly capture the spirit of the nation. The designs are incredibly detailed and offer collectors a rare glimpse into America's diverse natural and cultural heritage. The 2020 Washington quarter, in particular, is a standout. It marks the 100th anniversary of the National Park Service, an agency responsible for preserving America's most treasured landscapes. The reverse side of the 2020 Washington quarter features an image of the famous American Samoan National Park, specifically highlighting a dramatic scene with a landscape and a young woman's silhouette. This design is not only visually stunning but also represents the nation's deep commitment to conservation and the protection of its national treasures. So, What makes the 2020 Washington quarter so special in the eyes of collectors? You may wonder, since this coin was produced in relatively large numbers, how could it possibly be worth more than its face value of 25 cents? Well, there are a few factors that make this coin highly desirable in the coin collecting world. First and foremost, the condition of the coin plays a crucial role in determining its value. If you happen to have a 2020 Washington quarter that has been well preserved, meaning it has no scratches, discoloration, or signs of wear, then you already have a much more valuable coin on your hands. Coins that have been preserved in pristine condition, often referred to as uncirculated coins, tend to be more valuable than those that have been in circulation and show signs of damage. The cleaner and more perfect the coin, the higher its potential value. If you have one that looks like it just came out of the mint, then you could be sitting on a gem. But that's not all. Like many modern coins, the 2020 Washington quarter could have been subject to minting errors. Minting errors occur during the production process, and they can lead to fascinating and rare coins that collectors are eager to get their hands on. These errors can range from something as simple as a double strike to more complex issues like off-center strikes, missing details, or even design flaws. A 2020 Washington quarter with any kind of minting error could be much more valuable than a standard, flawless example. Collectors are always on the lookout for error coins because they are unique and rare, making them highly sought after on the market. Additionally, the mint mark plays an important role in the rarity and desirability of a coin. The mint mark tells you where the coin was minted, and in the case of the 2020 Washington quarter, it could have been minted in Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, or San Francisco, S. Each mint has its own production levels, and in some cases certain mint marks are rarer than others. For example, the San Francisco mint typically produces fewer quarters compared to Denver or Philadelphia, so a 2020 Washington quarter with an S mint mark could be more valuable than one with a D, or no mint mark at all. Another important factor to consider is the overall demand for this specific coin. The Washington quarter has always been a popular coin, but as the U.S. Mint continues to produce new and limited edition designs, the desire to collect them only increases. Coins that are part of a set, like the 2020 Washington quarter from the America the Beautiful series, often grow in value over time as fewer and fewer are available. This can make certain years, especially those that feature unique or limited edition designs, incredibly valuable as demand increases. So, with all these factors in mind, you may be wondering just how much a 2020 Washington quarter could be worth. Given that the coin is relatively new, you might assume its value would not be very high. However, when you factor in the condition, potential minting errors, and the demand from collectors, it's clear that this coin has great potential. Now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, just how much could a 2020 Washington quarter be worth in today's market? If you happen to have a pristine, uncirculated 2020 Washington quarter, especially one with a rare mint mark or a unique minting error, you could be looking at a significant value. Hold on to your seat, because the value of a 2020 Washington quarter with such characteristics could reach an astonishing $63,000. Yes, you heard that correctly. $63,000 for a single 2020 Washington quarter. It's incredible to think that a modern coin, one that was minted just a few years ago, could fetch such a high price in the right circumstances. So, if you've got a 2020 Washington quarter in your collection, it's definitely worth checking its condition, mint mark, and any potential minting errors. You could be holding a valuable treasure that has the potential to grow in value even further in the years to come. If you happen to come across a 2020 Washington quarter in perfect condition with a minting error, don't hesitate to have it appraised. It could very well be worth a small fortune. Today, we are going to dive into a coin that might not be on your radar, but once you learn about its significance, it will undoubtedly catch your attention: the 2018 Washington quarter dollar with a mint mark. It's not just another coin. It could be worth a small fortune. Stick with me until the end of this video, and I will reveal just how much this coin could be worth, potentially leaving you amazed and eager to take a closer look at your own collection. Let's start by setting the stage with a bit of history about the Washington quarter dollar itself. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 as a tribute to George Washington, the first President of the United States, on the occasion of his 200th birthday. Over the years, this coin has undergone several design changes, but one thing has remained constant: the iconic portrait of George Washington on the obverse side, created by the famous artist John Flanagan. Since its debut, the Washington quarter has become one of the most widely circulated and beloved coins in the United States. It has been used in everything from everyday transactions to coin collecting and has captured the hearts of collectors across the world. The coin's reverse side has seen many different designs over the years, from the State Quarters program to the America the Beautiful Quarters, and the 2018 design is no exception. In 2018, the United States Mint released the final designs in the America the Beautiful Quarter series, which celebrated national parks and historic sites across the United States. The design on the reverse side of the 2018 Washington quarter features a stunning depiction of the pictured rocks National Lakeshore in Michigan. This stunning location, known for its towering sandstone cliffs, pristine beaches, and lush forests, is depicted beautifully on the coin, capturing the natural beauty of one of America's most treasured landscapes. The design shows a detailed image of the pictured rocks, cliffs, and a pair of soaring eagles in flight, adding a sense of majesty and freedom to the coin. The landscape is incredibly detailed, and the coin features the familiar inscriptions of Pictured Rocks, Michigan, and the E Pluribus Unum motto. These elements work together to create a coin that is not just a piece of currency, but a work of art that showcases America's natural beauty. Now, what makes the 2018 Washington quarter dollar so special, and why is it worth talking about today? As with any coin, the value is influenced by several factors, including its design, condition, rarity, and demand among collectors. Let's break down these factors and see what makes the 2018 Washington quarter truly stand out. First, the design of the 2018 Washington quarter is part of the final series in the America the Beautiful program, which makes it inherently more valuable to collectors. These quarters are highly sought after because they represent the culmination of a decade-long project that celebrated America's national parks and historical sites. As time goes on, coins from this program are becoming rarer, and collectors are eager to complete their sets with each new release. The 2018 Pictured Rocks design, being one of the final releases, is therefore a key piece in the series, making it more desirable to collectors who want to own a complete set of the America the Beautiful quarters. However, it's not just the design that makes the 2018 Washington quarter special, it's also the rarity and condition of the coin. While the 2018 quarters were minted in large quantities, the key to their value lies in the preservation of each individual coin. Most coins that were circulated in everyday transactions tend to show signs of wear, including scratches, discoloration, and fading details. But coins that have been well preserved, those that are in pristine, uncirculated condition, hold far greater value. Uncirculated coins, particularly those that have been stored in protective cases or original mint packaging, are much rarer and more valuable than their circulated counterparts. A perfectly preserved 2018 Washington quarter can fetch a significant price on the market, especially when it's graded by a reputable numismatic grading service like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. Coins that receive high grades, such as MS-65 or higher, are in excellent condition and are worth far more than the average circulated coin. On top of that, there's another factor to consider when determining the value of the 2018 Washington quarter: mint errors. Mint errors are mistakes that occur during the production process, and they can lead to unique and highly collectible coins. These errors might include double strikes, off-center impressions, die cracks, or misaligned designs. Mint errors are incredibly rare, and because of their uniqueness, they can drive up the value of a coin dramatically. If you happen to find a 2018 Washington quarter with a noticeable mint error, it could be worth much more than a coin in perfect condition. Another element that plays a significant role in the value of a coin is its mint mark. Mint marks tell collectors where the coin was produced. For the 2018 Washington quarter, there were three main mints responsible for production: Philadelphia, denoted by no mint mark, Denver, denoted by the D mint mark, and San Francisco, denoted by the S mint mark. The mint mark of a coin can influence its value, with some mint marks being rarer than others. For example, quarters minted in San Francisco, especially those with the S mint mark, tend to be more valuable than those from Philadelphia or Denver. If you're lucky enough to have a 2018 Washington quarter with an S mint mark in excellent condition, that could add significant value to your coin. So, how much is the 2018 Washington quarter really worth? Given the factors of design, condition, rarity, and potential mint errors, the value of this coin can vary. A 2018 Washington quarter in average circulated condition might only be worth its face value of 25 cents. However, if the coin is in pristine uncirculated condition or has a rare mint error, it could be worth a great deal more. And now, for the exciting part, the moment you've been waiting for. If you happen to have a 2018 Washington quarter that is in uncirculated condition, and it has either a rare mint mark or even a unique minting error, you could be holding on to something truly special. Coins like this can fetch an astounding $70,000. That's right, $70,000 for a single 2018 Washington quarter. Imagine finding such a rare and valuable coin just by taking a closer look at your collection. So, next time you're going through your spare change, or even rummaging through your old coin jar, keep an eye out for the 2018 Washington quarter. It might seem like a regular coin, but in the right condition, it could be worth an incredible amount of money. Always be sure to check the mint mark, condition, and any possible minting errors. Those small details could turn a simple quarter into a fortune. Today's video is one you absolutely do not want to miss. We are diving into the world of US quarters, specifically the 2016 Washington quarter dollar with a mint mark. This particular coin may seem like just another quarter at first glance, but it has a fascinating backstory, an eye-catching design, and, most importantly, an incredible value that could leave you in awe. Stick around, because by the end of this video, I'll reveal just how much this 2016 Washington quarter dollar could be worth today. You won't believe it. The Washington quarter dollar has long been a staple of American currency, and it all began in 1932 when it was first introduced to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Since then, this coin has gone through numerous design changes, but one thing that's remained consistent is George Washington's profile on the obverse. The reverse side, however, has undergone several transformations, particularly during different commemorative series. Each new design adds a new layer of history, and the 2016 Washington quarter is no exception. Let's take a step back in time to 2016. The U.S. Mint released several Washington quarters that year, all featuring designs from the National Park Quarters program, which highlights significant parks and monuments across the country. This program began in 2010 and was part of an effort to celebrate America's natural and historic landmarks. The 2016 series highlighted several important locations, and these particular quarters became more than just currency. They became miniature works of art. Among the 2016 Washington quarters, one of the most significant is the quarter that features the design of the Fort Moultrie National Monument in South Carolina. Fort Moultrie holds historical importance as a site where American forces defended against the British during the Revolutionary War. The 2016 coin commemorates this site and the spirit of resilience that helped shape the nation. On the reverse of the 2016 Washington quarter, you'll see a beautifully detailed image of Fort Moultrie, with an image of the fort's famous palmetto log wall standing as the focal point. The fort's structure is shown in great detail, along with waves crashing along the shore, emphasizing the connection between nature and history. This design is a testament to the nation's ability to protect and preserve its historical treasures while showcasing its natural beauty. In addition to the fort's design, the coin bears the inscriptions Fort Moultrie, South Carolina, and E Pluribus Unum, marking its place in history as part of the America the Beautiful Quarter series. Now, while the design of the 2016 Washington quarter is impressive and a great addition to any collection, what truly sets this coin apart is its rarity and its potential value. As with any collectible coin, the value is determined by a variety of factors, and a great deal depends on the condition of the coin and whether it features any unique or special characteristics that make it stand out from the rest. Coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition are much more valuable than those that have been worn down through circulation. For collectors, the condition of the coin is one of the most crucial factors when determining value. Coins that have been carefully preserved, kept in protective cases, or graded by professional services like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, can fetch prices far above their face value. If you happen to find a 2016 Washington quarter that is in perfect, uncirculated condition, it's important to have it graded. Coins that have been rated as MS65 or higher are especially valuable. These coins have minimal to no visible wear, and their details are sharp and well-defined, making them much more sought after by serious collectors. In fact, coins that are graded MS67 or higher could be worth a significant amount more. In addition to condition, there is also the factor of mint marks. The mint mark is a small letter stamped on coins to indicate where they were produced. The 2016 Washington quarters were minted in several different locations, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. While the vast majority of coins are struck at the Philadelphia Mint, with no mint mark, coins that were struck in Denver have a D mint mark, and coins produced at the San Francisco Mint are marked with an S. San Francisco coins, in particular, tend to hold more value due to their lower mintage numbers and the fact that they were primarily produced for proof sets and special releases. So, now that you understand the factors that determine the value of the 2016 Washington quarter dollar, let's take a moment to talk about the incredible rarity of certain varieties. In the world of coin collecting, minting errors are highly sought after. Mint errors happen when something goes wrong during the coin production process, leading to a coin that deviates from the standard design. These errors can include double strikes, misaligned designs, or die cracks, and they make for extremely valuable and unique coins. If you happen to come across a 2016 Washington quarter that features a minting error, the value could skyrocket. Coins with minting errors are often considered one of a kind, and they can command significant premiums in the collector market. Now, let's get to the exciting part: the value of the 2016 Washington quarter. While the average circulated 2016 quarter is worth just 25 cents, the value of uncirculated coins and error coins can be much higher. For those rare, uncirculated quarters that have been properly preserved and graded, especially those minted in San Francisco or featuring mint errors, the value can go way beyond your expectations. Are you ready for the big reveal? If you have a 2016 Washington quarter in near perfect or mint condition, perhaps one that was struck in San Francisco or has a unique error, it could be worth an impressive $74,000. Yes, you heard that right. $74,000 for a single 2016 Washington quarter. This could be the jackpot coin you've been waiting for, and if you're lucky enough to have one in your collection, it could be worth far more than you ever imagined. So, what should you do next? If you think you might have a 2016 Washington quarter in your collection, or you stumble upon one in your spare change, take the time to inspect it carefully. Look for any imperfections or mint errors, check the mint mark, and see if it has been well preserved. Coins like this could be worth far more than face value, and who knows, you might just have one of these rare quarters sitting in your collection without even knowing it. Today, we have something truly special to explore, a coin that is not only rich in history but also incredibly valuable, the United States Washington quarter dollar from 1803. Now, you might be wondering, did they mint Washington quarters in 1803? Well, as surprising as it sounds, there is more to the story than just the year on the coin. Stick around, because by the end of this video, we're going to reveal an astonishing value for a coin that could be hiding in your collection or maybe even in your spare change. First, let's step back and explore some important historical context. The Washington quarter dollar, as we know it today, was first introduced in 1932, during the Great Depression, to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. This coin has become one of the most recognized and iconic coins in American history, with the profile of George Washington featured on the obverse, front, side of the coin. But what about this 1803 mint mark? You might be surprised to learn that there were no Washington quarters in circulation in 1803. However, in 1803, the United States was still minting coins, including the half-cent, cent, and large cents. These coins were produced during a time when the U.S. Mint was still in its early stages, with much of the currency reflecting the country's formative years. The minting of the Washington quarter didn't happen until over a century later. So what's the connection between the 1803 date and a Washington quarter? The answer lies in a rare phenomenon called a mule coin. Mule coins are pieces of currency that feature mismatched dies, meaning the obverse and reverse dies were struck together from different designs or different years. These types of errors are highly coveted by collectors because they are extremely rare and highly valuable. In the case of the Washington quarter from 1803, it's not the design of George Washington that dates back to 1803, but rather the unique occurrence of this coin being struck with a die that has an 1803 date from another series. This particular mule coin was a major surprise to the numismatic world when it was first discovered. It's believed that due to an error at the mint, a 1803 dated die was used in conjunction with a Washington quarter die, creating a coin that features the design of George Washington on the front but with a mint date from the early 19th century. The rarity of this error, combined with the historical significance of the 1803 mint mark, makes this Washington quarter a coveted piece of American history. The 1803 Washington quarter mule coin is an example of how even the smallest mistake at the U.S. Mint can lead to extraordinary value. For coin collectors, this is one of the ultimate finds, because it has the perfect combination of rarity, historical relevance, and unique error. It is a coin that almost shouldn't exist, but its very existence is what makes it so extraordinary and valuable. Now, let's talk about why this particular coin is worth so much. When it comes to rare coins, collectors look at several factors that determine their value: the rarity of the minting error, the quality of the coin's condition, and the demand from other collectors. In the case of the 1803 Washington quarter, you have a coin that is extremely rare, potentially unique, and has a rich backstory. The 1803 die, combined with the Washington quarter design, makes this coin a historical treasure. Finding a coin like this is incredibly exciting for any collector, and it's one of those coins that can completely change the course of a collection. With this mule coin, you're not just holding a piece of currency, you're holding a piece of American history that almost never existed. Given that the U.S. Mint typically caught such errors early on, the number of these coins in circulation is staggeringly low, which makes them even more valuable. Let's dive deeper into the condition of these coins. As with all rare coins, the value of the 1803 Washington quarter mule is significantly influenced by its condition. A coin that has been well preserved, free from significant damage or wear, will naturally fetch a higher price than one that has been heavily circulated. A mint state coin, meaning one that is in pristine condition with sharp details and minimal imperfections, could command tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars. If you were to have this 1803 Washington quarter mule in uncirculated, mint condition, you would be looking at a coin that is not just a collectible, but an investment. With only a few known examples in existence, the demand for such a coin among serious collectors and investors is sky high. When a coin is so rare and has the unique combination of historical significance and minting error, its value can be astronomical. Now, let's get to the part you've all been waiting for. How much could this extraordinary coin be worth today? Given its rarity, the historical importance of the 1803 date, and the minting error, the value of this coin has soared. In fact, a 1803 Washington quarter mule in excellent, uncirculated condition could fetch a mind-blowing $78,000. Yes, you heard that right, $78,000 for a single coin. That's the kind of value that can transform any collection into something truly extraordinary. So, if you have a Washington quarter from 1803 or one that you think might be part of this rare era series, make sure to have it professionally evaluated and graded. A coin like this doesn't just sit around unnoticed. Its rarity and historical value make it a prized possession, and with the potential to reach such impressive values, it's worth every effort to verify its authenticity. To sum it up, the Washington $quarter 1803 mint mark mule is a coin unlike any other. It combines history, rarity, and unique errors into a collectible piece that stands out in any collection. So, the next time you go through your coin jar or search through spare change, keep your eyes peeled. Who knows, you might just stumble upon this extraordinary coin, which could be worth far more than you ever imagined. Thank you for joining me today. If you enjoyed learning about this amazing coin, be sure to like this video, subscribe for more incredible coin stories, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Until next time, happy hunting, and remember, the world of coins is full of hidden treasures just waiting to be discovered.